Gophers. Taking on the #2 seed in the playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First down here for this offense. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They make the tackle, but it's a big gain. Ball near midfield, spotted at the 49.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Looking for a gap. It's Alvarez. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, staying holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Looking downfield, it's Harris. The ball is picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here comes a handoff. Breaking tackles.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And he'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Ending off on the draw play. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. It's an option look. Pitch to the back. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw. It's Harris. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Breaks loose at the 40. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Now it's second down here. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to pass here on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they're finally able to stop him. The great execution on this screen pass fooled the defense there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. That's a design quarterback keeper. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback, and it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run the option. He shreds the tackle. They'll tackle him at the 27. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the back gets the football. Moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain. Steps out of bounds after a huge pickup, but hang on. There is a penalty marker on the play. This one might be coming back. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. First and long now after the penalty. Quarterback's got it on the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play. They were not surprised at all that the fullback got the ball. He had nowhere to go. They stuffed that play from the beginning.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Running back has it on a screen now. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that previous play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The quarterback who can escape and score. What a weapon for that offense.
Well, quarterbacks with legs like this are so much harder to prepare for and defend than your more traditional quarterbacks. That kind of speed, that kind of creativity makes it almost impossible to defend him and keep him cooped up all game.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
After the loss on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Receiver makes the catch.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, it has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat.